everybody. Hope you're well. As it's a bit noisy, I will invite you a bit in the conversation, right? So I have a nice topic to share with you. I will not be technical, not at all. Okay? I will rather share food for thought about critical thinking about AI, how you can actually instantiate with your team a deeper view of what is actually Gen AI. And then Gianluca, you will help me because you are our agentic for SAP expert, and he will come in the conversation to show you how we can do that actually with clients, right? Should I begin? So here we are. I begin with a very nice story that I definitely wanted to tell you. It's this person on the painting. I'm very proud of her. She's Camille Sénéclose. Camille Sénéclose, she's a Capgemini consultant, and she's the world champion of triathlon, right? She went through the Olympic Games, and she told us during the Olympic Games that she has been injured. She has a shoulder injury. So she did the race without the capacity actually to have swarm intelligence with people swimming. Then she recovered, having an intuitive knowledge of what her body could endorse when cycling. And then she finalized the race running, actually, and she has been superhuman in the way she finalized the race. During this race, Camille has three actually skills that an AI will never catch up with. Swarm intelligence, intuition of her body, and being superhuman actually to go deeper in her performance, right? So the first rules in critical thinking around AI is to keep in mind this, I would say, major rule of the game, the giant frontier. The frontier about what a human can do and what the technology can do evolve every time. So you need to explore, right? Remember Camille, and you will remember that. The second rules, I'm sure that Étienne will recognize this one because it comes from the economy books, is that when it comes to agentic, it's not only one technological revolution that is underway. There are several. It's the reasoning models that are coming. It's a lot of engineering, actually, when it comes to reinforcement learning, but also every post-training in models. It's a lot of, actually, transformation of the software when it comes to connector, the capacity to build software that in a very different manner. And it's infrastructures. So what we name inference as a service, the capacity to actually scale large computing infrastructures to empower, good, make it this way, to empower agentic solution. And remember that what we name the Magnificent Seven have invested $550 billion to build this inference as a service capacities. So we come to the story of the Red Queen race that comes from Lewis Carroll, actually. The story is very simple. Actually, Alice needs to catch up with the Red Queen, but the Red Queen is going too fast for her. The only lesson of the Red Queen race is you need to run actually to catch up for a race that is lost from the beginning, because you will get the info actually to catch up. So agentic AI is going too fast. Continue racing, continue exploration actually to be capable to catch up with the best you can find from it. Is AI truly creative? I would like actually to invite you to think about what is creation, what is creativity in AI. Yes, you see this paper from Science actually that say that AI is capable to write a poem in the sense of Walt Whitman, Sylvia Plath, Allen Ginsberg poem. So if you put in a room two kind of people, you give them a poem from Walt Whitman and you give them a poem from ChatGPT, they will be mesmerized and they will say that the poem from Walt Whitman is the one from ChatGPT, right? That doesn't not mean actually that ChatGPT is creative. The word creativity has been invented in 1965 by an agency, a consulting agency named Ogilvy. It's a nice one. And it's mainly driven by our capacity actually to fight our anchoring bias. So if I tell you what is this table, what do you see in this table? What are the words that are coming for? Help me, please. What are the words for it? Jan, you have some? Glass, microphone, etc. So every time you ask to a kid what are the colors that are coming with actually a lot of white things, he will say that the cow is drinking a milk, right? He has anchoring bias. Creativity is the way to fight anchoring bias, and that's why actually ChatGPT is good at fighting anchoring bias. He's not truly creative in the sense of Walt Whitman or Lord Byron. Then comes the question of truth. Actually, should an LLM be trustful? actually an LLM is trained with natural language. One of the oldest thinking in linguistics is that natural language cannot aim truth, right? You will find that in George Steiner's book, that is rare there. Every time you use a natural language, you're looking for ambiguity. Ambiguity is the best way actually to connect information, right? So truth shouldn't be part of LLM as long as LLM are relying on natural language. If you use another language, codes or something else, you can actually look for truth. If you rely on natural language, truth is something that is not even in the conversation, right? I have the toughest question for you. Do you have an inner voice? So please, in the room, raise your hand if you have an inner voice. You know what I'm talking about? The small voice in your head that helps you to make your day and actually drives you, your agenda, etc. You have an inner voice? So you're close to the statistic. Actually, 1/3 of the people in this room don't even understand what I'm talking about. Okay? So 1/3 of the people in this room think that I'm crazy with an inner voice or some kind of a schizophrenic, right? And the 2/3 are considering this third of being very specific, right? There is some kind of a split. Actually, thanks to AI and Gen AI, and thanks to fMRI, actually, imagery, we now better understand inner voices. Inner voices is the way you put your thoughts into language. You train your brain to put your thoughts into language. When it comes to Gen AI, keep in mind these very simple rules. Gen AI master languages. It master a system that is a complex system that is our exit door for any communication, the languages system. Actually, it never masters your thought. GPT will never produce thought. That's a key takeaway, I think you need to keep in mind. Then I come to this picture. Do you have seen this picture already or not? It's a nice story. 1 year ago, some kind of anniversary for it, Gemini 2 was released. We now have Gemini 3. And a lot of testing have been made in the internet to ask to Gemini 2 to predict the next pope. And that was the most common picture that occurred, okay? So it's not very likable. Gemini 2 was tuned in such a way to manage actually this temperature, to manage its bias, to secure that it's more representative of humanity. But it was just screwing up one rule that a pope is not a woman, actually the way the Christianity is governed. So in every AI, you will have a trade-off between, I would say, being creative, fixing your bias, or be close to reality. And the way you manage your trade-off, actually, is your key engineering constitution. And you will have to fix that. And maybe last but not least, I will invite you to think about that. When internet came 20 years ago, actually we discovered that we are all going through what was named a Google effect. So Google helped us actually to read maps, and we have all actually lost our capacity to read maps, right? So it's well documented actually in hard science. You have a very nice paper in Science that say, after the coming of Google, we have lost our capacity to read maps. Just think about the GPT effect, okay? The kind of expertise that you have in GPT. If you rely too much on GPT, what is the skill that you will actually lose? It's your key expertise, your capacity to do complex reasoning, your capacity to have access to knowledge. So how you actually secure that you counter the GPT effect is the key topic of company at the time being. And it means that you need to protect actually paths to go through your core expertise and train in learning by doing in your core expertise. So based on that, I have few takeaways for you. How many minutes I have still? I think 3 minutes. So I focus on maybe 3 messages for companies. First, this one comes from Anthropic. My reco is build your own company constitution on that. You know, draft the rule of the game, draft your ambition, your intention, secure the way you want to manage bias in your company. You need to be explicit in what makes actually your AI culture. Second lesson, if you don't want to fall in the AI slope trap, AI slope is very trendy at the time being, you've all heard about, there is just a single rule to comply with. Build robust products. And a robust product, it's a product that has strong accuracy. Actually, it's a product that is built by the product manager that are fully embedded in your team, that you can text, where you have evaluation layers that are fully actually embedded in the way your team are working. So never roll out a product that is not robust, otherwise you will have a lot of drawbacks and difficulty with your team. And this one is the most important for me, fail better. It's part of Waiting for Godot. It's part of any blueprint of any AI factory in the world. It's not a problem to fail. Continue failing. The more you fail, the better. Because every time you fail, you gain some information. You have tested a product. Actually, agentic AI is all about software, so you need to fail a lot. But every time you fail, you need to have access to the information that comes with your failure. In a lot of very nice factories with large companies, we build a product at scale for every 10, 20 different POC. It's time again to explore. It's time again to build POC. But you need to learn from all these failures. Maybe I have a last advice for you. I will make it short. It's this one. It's come from Étienne Molik's book. I think you all know Étienne Molik. Invite AI to the table. There is a paradox that we anthropomorphize AI. We like to talk about AI as if it is a person in the room. But it's a good way, actually, to consider what it products, right? Because we are better in analyzing what a person do than what a machine do. So if you want to actually take the most collectively of an AI product, put the AI in the room, have conversation about what the AI products, don't fall into the anthropomorphism trap, but begin your meeting with AI, actually begin your day with AI, and have some kind of feedback loops that secure that you scale it. And I give you the floor, Gianluca.
Thank you, Étienne. Hi, all. So my topic was how to connect the dots between the Étienne part and my part. I'm from the SAP global practice. And my thoughts was, let's imagine kind of follow-up between us in the next weeks, in the next days, how to realize all those kind of stuff on the real business. That it's exactly at the end what we are doing with our clients. And what we are doing is to think about on how we can solving the red items that we have now on the screen on different dimensions, and how to jump on a kind of desired future that it's represented on the green part of the slide, where basically with this kind of technology and the maturity that we have today, it's possible to work together in achieving a better business resilience for our company, for our business. It's a topic where we can improve our operational excellence with this kind of technology, and at the same time, we can improve our time to value and time to market. So today, we are on the era of the Gen AI, business AI, agentic AI, and the nice stuff is that this kind of technology is real today. So we can really implement all those kind of stuff maybe during your SAP transformation or maybe any kind of business transformation where, of course, SAP typically is part of this journey. And so what we are doing basically, working with our clients, is to build this kind of journey, to have a roadmap in understanding how the SAP technology can help us in achieving this kind of business resilience and operational excellence that we can improve. So what is possible, what is available out of the box from SAP, from the ERP that we are using, and for all the other modules that are part of our IT estate. So a lot is coming from SAP out of the box. A lot of embedded AI capabilities are part now of the SAP products, and we just need to realize and understand how to implement in the real life this kind of benefits. And of course, our role as a system integrator. So what we did and what we are doing with clients is typically understanding all your business needs, solving this kind of pain points and additional opportunities that we have with out of the box from SAP, the capability from SAP, and our role in working with you in ideating additional intelligent app. We are calling it intelligent app. Again, having the ambition to have a better business resilience and operational excellence. We are contributing on the extended list of application, augmented application that can be part of your business segment on each and every business domain. And last but not least, we can implement quickly this kind of transformation because we are now working with a new kind of default, an augmented delivery framework to implement quickly this kind of transformation, okay? So clients are asking exactly to improve the operational. They are asking to reduce the cost on the operations, of course, and they are asking to quickly deploy this kind of transformation on the productive environment. So we can work together, achieving this kind of three ambition, again elevating the value of what is out of the box from SAP and what we can build on top, working together as a system integrator. And that's it. Hoping we are on time. Yes, we are exactly on time. Maybe we have time for a few questions in case someone wants to ask something. Feel free. And as usual, we are available offline as well to talk with you and to support and go more in detail with everything that we have prepared and presented. Thank you.